watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Chris Flanagan. DC police have released new body camera video showing officers shooting and killing a man during a crisis intervention call. You may recall it happened last Wednesday morning. We do want to warn you, the video we're about to show you may be difficult for some viewers to watch. Our Daniel Hamburg joining us live in studio tonight to walk us through that video. And Daniel, police tried calming that man for hours.
Yeah, Chris, this started around 6:45 a.m. last Wednesday for a man experiencing a mental health crisis. Officers de-escalated the situation and got him into an ambulance. But on the way to the hospital about 3 hours later, police say 41-year-old Clifford Brooks attacked the paramedic, pinning her against the inside wall of the ambulance. She was able to run away, and Brooks followed her. In the body camera video, you can see an officer run toward Clifford Brooks. He lunged at that officer while another officer used pepper spray, which didn't work. You can see Brooks fall to the ground. He then gets back up and runs into traffic on North Capitol Street. Skip to about a minute and a half later, Brooks emerges from a box truck he was hiding under. Instead, Brooks runs toward the other officer with a metal object. Brooks was pronounced dead on scene. Police recovered the weapon he was holding, which appears to be a tire gauge.
Any death is tragic, especially in a circumstance like this where the officer spent so much time trying to work with the individual and get them the help that he needed. With that being said, that the officer does also have to make sure that he protects himself and the community that's out there. So
Executive Assistant Chief Jeff Carroll says the officer who fired has specialized crisis training.
Crisis intervention officer, that's an additional 40 hours. The involved individual in this case, he's also an auxiliary negotiator. That's an additional at least 80 hours, and there's subsequent trainings above that.
Asked about less lethal options available, Carroll says all sergeants have tasers, but had no information whether any officer on scene had one.
Some of our field training officers do have tasers. And that's something that we look at, the availability of tasers and other less than lethal weapons that are options in situations like this.
Now, the officer who fired those shots is a 31-year veteran of the department. He remains on administrative leave. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
Daniel, thank you. A lot of new information there. Meanwhile, just in now at 9, DC police have arrested a Lyft driver accused of attacking a prominent DC rabbi. Officers are now looking into this as potential hate crime. Tyreek Myrick is being charged with simple assault. We spoke with Rabbi Menachem Shemtov on Monday. He told us he asked the driver to turn down the music. 30 seconds passed, and then this.
He ordered me out of the vehicle because he doesn't like my energy or the energy of people like me. And I asked him, what did I say? What did I do? He wasn't able to give any answer. He said, just your energy and all of that.
Well, on top of the assault charge, Myrick is also facing a burglary charge in a separate case. Police say earlier in the month, Myrick failed to deliver someone's food, and the person then canceled their order. A little while later, police say Myrick went back to that home yelling and banging on the door, demanding money from the victims. The victims did not open the door. Police say Myrick kicked it in and took property. Well, a man shot and killed by police after being suspected of a deadly carjacking spree through D.C. and Prince George's County has now been identified. Police say he was Artel Cunningham of Suitland, Maryland. The new Carrollton, Maryland officers who shot and killed him each have at least 5 years of law enforcement experience. Both officers now on administrative leave. Authorities say Cunningham shot 2 people. 1 man died. The other, Mike Gill, is in critical condition right now. And as our Leonard N. Fleming reports, Gill is a longtime lawyer and former member of D.C. elections and once part of the Trump administration.
This is the area where Mike Gill was shot in these random carjackings right in this area here. And his election board colleagues say he was a fair man who cares deeply about this city. But they are incensed at the random violence that has gripped D.C. for the past few years.
It's heartbreaking.
Michael Bennett once served on the D.C. Elections Board with Mike Gill, who was in critical condition after being shot in an attempted carjacking on Tuesday.
He's just a great guy, always very pleasant. Always took a look at things from a very analytical perspective.
Gill, D.C. police say, was picking up his wife from work just before 6 p.m. when a gunman entered his car and shot him near K and 9th Streets Northwest. Bennett, Gill says, was the lone Republican on the 3-person board, but always approached his post with fairness and an open ear. He served from 2016 to 2023.
Whenever there was controversy with the public and the board, Mike would always try to find some middle ground to make people feel better.
Some people just have amazing energy.
Deanna Maria Lewis also served with Gil on the DC Elections Board.
Mike's energy is just one that I think resonates with any and everybody. He has a very calm, even-keeled, temperamental, and kind spirit about him.
Lewis says she's infuriated at the random violence that has gripped DC.
So it's like, what do we do about the fact that Mike Gill was sitting in his car, minding his business, and someone came in, opened his door, and shot him in the name of taking his personal property?
Gil's friends say he is recovering in an undisclosed hospital of his injuries and is still in critical condition, and they believe he is very, very lucky to still be alive. Reporting in Northwest DC, Leonard N. Fleming, DC News Now. Back to you.
Well, Maryland lawmakers are taking a new step to reform the juvenile justice system. Governor Wes Moore and other state leaders unveiled legislation aimed at boosting accountability. The governor saying he believes the state needs to rethink how cases are processed for young people when there's a gun involved. A key part of the bill puts children under 13 into the system for offenses related to guns and car thefts. The state's public defender criticizing the bill, saying it's overreaching. Meanwhile, in Virginia, Prince William County drivers will have to slow down when they're in school zones as the county works to crack down on speeding. Starting tomorrow, speed cameras will be activated in 4 school zones. Our Northern Virginia Bureau reporter Max Marcilla shares what you need to know.
Consider this your pre-warning warning, because for the first month the cameras are activated, drivers will only get a warning. After that, it's a $100 fine.
We can save lives. I think it's probably a good idea.
Prince William County is the latest to give the green light to speed cameras in school zones, designed to slow drivers down in areas where kids often walk and crashes are known to happen.
Even just 2 weeks ago, there was a fatal accident, so something's needed.
Brenda Stevens is a mom and admittedly can have a heavy foot as a driver, but says this is a good call. The county says cameras are on Old Bridge Road as well as Route 15, Benita Fitzgerald Drive, and Kettle Run Road. 4 school zones, near 6 schools total.
Not just with student drivers, but seasoned drivers. We just get into the zone of barreling through. Safety first, especially when kids are involved.
School districts across Northern Virginia have installed these cameras since state lawmakers gave them the authority to do so in 2020. And now a bill has been introduced in Richmond that could expand where they can be placed. But here in Prince William County, people say what might start as a warning could ultimately be a deterrent.
It's going to be a painful reminder for because once you get that ticket, and I've gotten, speed camera tickets before, it's like, man, that's expensive.
Prince William County says it'll compare data it has right now on speeding drivers with data it picks up once these cameras are turned on. It says doing so will allow it to determine just how successful this program is. Reporting in Prince William County, Max Marcella, DC News Now.
All right, drivers will get caught by the cameras if they're going more than 10 miles per hour over the speed limit during school hours. All right, let's check in now. Chief Meteorologist Janessa Webb. And for all those kiddos heading off to school tomorrow, boy, recess looks beautiful outside.
Yeah, no indoor recess tomorrow, and we're going to flip the calendar, go into February on a high note across the region. And so lucky for that, where all this sunshine is going to be out and about. Clearing right now out towards the Roslyn area. High pressure trying to take over really as we go into tomorrow morning. Going to get even better. Temperatures into the lower 40s right now. We do have a few upper 20s from Manassas into Leesburg, but all in all, it's a very dry night and temperatures are still a little bit on the cold side. But as we continue to see clearing taking over the region, it's just lovely weather. I mean, it's stretching from Maine all the way down towards the Carolinas. So no concerns here for consecutive days, really just watching a high tide cycle across the region. So you have the Potomac here, the Chesapeake, all that water is going to push on shore. There's slight inundation possible for the DC metro area, parts of Anne Arundel County, down to St. Mary's as well. So waking up tomorrow, let's get your Thursday started. I mean, it is going to be bright. It's going to be beautiful across the region. By 9 o'clock, we're back into the upper 30s. Folks, lovely weather for really the next 5 to 10 days across the DMV. I have your full forecast coming up.
All right, sounds good. Janessa, thanks. All new tonight at 9. A federal judge has rejected a request by the Fairfax County school system to toss out a long-running sexual assault lawsuit. That lawsuit accuses the school system of being indifferent to a student's claims of sexual abuse and harassment. The school system had tried to dismiss the suit, saying it had evidence a student fabricated the allegations. And a bill to get rid of Virginia's 1% grocery tax has failed in a Senate committee. The bill would have eliminated the tax on certain groceries and hygiene products. Well, both Virginia's House and Senate did overwhelmingly pass bills to make to-go cocktails permanent. The pandemic-era law was set to expire in July. It allows restaurants, bars, and distilleries to sell take-home alcoholic drinks. The governor still has to sign that legislation for it to become permanent.